Welcome, my beautiful viewers, to my reading today. Okay, first thing I'd like to do is choose a card. I'm not a tarot reader, but we'll choose a card. Thank you for joining me again. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If this reading is for you, if the messages are for you, then thank you. And if they're not, please share with anybody that you feel this reading might be suitable for. Okay. The card that you've chosen, or that's come up with this particular cup, is the Two of Cups. Choices. Things are looking up on the horizon. I'd say give and take and celebrations. Alright, things that I'm going to see in your cup, or do see in your cup, are letters and numbers, places, travel and work. So let's start with some of the initials that I pick up. The letters I'm picking up is here an M, if you can see it. Here is a W. Over there we have a J. Over there, sorry, and we have an L and a T on this side. Over here, L and a T. Over there, with of course some scattered numbers which we'll go through. Your 4, 1, 3, a 7 and an 11. Okay, what I'm picking up at the forefront of this particular reading is obstacles that you seem to get over. I see bouncing balls. Every time an obstacle comes along, you seem to get over it. The little hurdles, you overcome small obstacles. So things might look a little bit daunting, a little over challenging, but they are overcome. So there are small hurdles. There's a ball that's just bouncing you over. So even though it might not feel like it's over, it's kind of resolved, but you hang on to it. And that might be just like the after effect feel, but it's about learning to let go when something is resolved. Don't hang on to that feeling, because hanging on to that negative feeling is the part that, I think that's why there's two balls, is that you get over it, but you hold on to it, and you need to get over it. You need to bounce out of it. You need to bounce out. Let it go. You manifest what you're holding on to. So when you're holding on to this negativity and anguish and hurt and pain and things like that, it's almost like you drawing it to yourself. So you need to actually let it go. It does look like finances are on the horizon. You've got a lot of coins scattered, so there will be a nice influx of money. what I'm going to say with this influx of money, a steady roll-in, is be careful of overspending. Be careful of not rushing out and just buying, because there's a dry spell, a small dry spell, where you're going to wish you held onto that little bit. So yes, you want to go and indulge in that little bit extra. Try not to. Try put it in an envelope and see how long you can keep it there, or put it in a separate account and just try and see how long you can keep it there. If you can keep it there as long as possible, the better for you. The other thing that I'm seeing is new entrepreneur. I did pick this up once before, and I'm picking it up again. There's some new business, some new entrepreneur business that you are either encouraged. I'm seeing it as a partnership. It might be your partner's business, or you might be a partner to the business, because there's almost like a split between the two. So it's like you're part of, but you're not fully involved in, or you are part of, but it's not your business. It's not registered to you. It's not in your name or something, but you're there to help it grow and nurture it and fuel it, maybe even financially supporting it. So it does look like this new entrepreneur business is going to rise quite quickly. It's not a short stepping stone, 1 month, a little bit. It's going to get stardom quite quickly. It's just gonna take off. It's gonna boom. It's gonna, yeah. I see. When you look at a graph and you see these little lines going up and down and up and down and up, it's not like that. This is just a steady upgrowth, which is brilliant. Other than that steady upward growth, it does look like it's establishes itself and becomes a marker, like a trademark, like I don't know, your Google, your Amazon, your things like that. It becomes solid. Those that have been looking at new love, new relationships, wondering, when am I going to get married? When is Mr. Right going to come along? Is my life ever going to be partnered up in love and relationship and home and family? Don't rush love, because that's when you put everything into that person and it's not the right one. And it's not the right one, but you stick it out. So just enjoy as much as you can, rather than just hoping for Mr. Right, because Mr. Right will come. He will come if you allow him to. So manifest him in ways of happy thoughts and feelings and excitement, rather than anxious and depressed and sad that they're not there. Because the more depressed and sad that they're not there, the more they're not there, if that makes sense. So there is new love. There is definitely new love. There is celebrations of love and partnerships. And yes, there are the breakup ones as well. Getting back together. I do see a strong getting back together. Rekindling, refocusing, clearing out the old, trying to set the clock back and start over. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. Unfortunately, we do hold on to resentment, so try to let that go as well. Don't hold on to it. Remember about the manifesting part of what we feel. Other than that, the letters, some of the letters that I've seen are names. They could be names. Carl, Wesley, I see a Heidi or Henry, Tammy, Lynette, Lynn, Lawrence, Mandy, Teresa, Maurice, Martin. I picked up Martin twice. John, Jenny, Julia. There's very many names that are flying across to me at the moment. They all mean something. A big pair of scissors, which I'm taking as the cut off. Somebody cutting ties, cutting off a relationship. I'm not saying a romantic relationship, although it could be, but cutting off ties to something old, cutting off and letting go, and saying, giving yourself movement, time to move on, wanting to get rid of that toxicity, a toxicness that comes with it, friendships and that aren't real, friendships that bring you down, and relationships that bring you down. So I do see the severing of these things, these cutting ties. If that's you, that's for you, then it's going to go well. You're going to make space and room for more growth, for better things to come in. I do see a bird that is perched, and it's related to a business. I'm picking up an M, and W, and a 3. I think it has your W, your 3, your bird kind of perched with its little beak up in the air, and it's about news. It's news about a business. This business is in the growing, in the making, in the startup, but there's a big happy smile here. There's the eyes and the nose and the smile. It looks like looked like there was a letter A underneath it there. The flowers that are blooming. It's gonna bloom. It's gonna bloom. It's gonna take off. It's gonna do well. The letters are there. Partnerships are here. Things do grow, do become, how can I say? There's celebrations to be had. What else can I say? This is a card of sort of like making an accord with somebody, or joining in a partnership. It's green hills and blue skies. It's linking. It could be a sexual innuendo, but I'm not picking it up as sexual. I'm picking it up more as like a business, this business partnership. So that does look good as well. I'm also picking up a house move. Someone's looking at a property purchase. They kind of like shopping around, found their dream home, put in that for that bond or that escrow or home loan. I'm happy to say that the news is great. Maybe that's where this bird waiting for the news comes in here. Even though I see it linked to a business here, there is a home just below it. So, if you're waiting for news on a house purchase, a home purchase, even if it's a condo or an apartment, it does look very promising. It is going to happen, I believe. And yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful news, just to let you know. Other than that, I think things are. This cup is just full of love and happiness and things working out. Even for those that are going through a breakup and a separation and severing ties, it looks like peace is coming. It's like serenity and peace is coming down upon you. The feeling inside your chest is that you're more relieved and feeling lighter somehow. Work is okay, or friendships are okay, or you've got rid of them and things are just feeling calmer. If this message is not for you, if nothing here applies to you, then I ask that you can please share this with somebody that you feel it may be relevant for. I would also like to remind you to like and subscribe. I'm going to do this saucer reading because it is definitely telling me that there's a message here for you. So let's have a look. I definitely have this sense of peace and relief, this standing triumph, with the ball bouncing over the obstacles, and there's opportunities that are making themselves available to you. It's actually showing you that there's an opportunity. It's up to you to make that choice, whether you want to go with it or not. It is a choice for you to make. You the decider at the end of the day. But there's definitely the keyhole is there. The key is there, and it's whether you want to take that leap and grab onto that new opportunity, or whether you feel more comfortable in your safe haven of what you've already created. Because it's almost like you want more, but the fear of change has got you stuck where you are. So you can decide whether you want to make that change or not. I do see it as a good opportunity. I do see it as a good omen and good possibilities. However, it is going to be almost like starting at the bottom, and working your way up again. It's not going to be jumping in at the top in this opportunity. I'm not saying really starting at the bottom, because it's not like starting a new job right from the bottom again. But it just feels like a whole newness. And new fears and worries. New worries, are you going to get along with the colleagues if it's a new job? And worries about if you're moving to a new town or a new city. Are you going to be comfortable in the neighborhood? Are you going to enjoy the people around you? Or are you going to make new friends? Are you going to lose your old friends? It seems like it's fine. Don't overanalyze. Don't overthink it. Just take the leap. The opportunity's there. Take the leap. It's a good thing. It's something good. It's something great. And I think, starting over, starting to make new friends and, redecorating a home and getting your garden established, all that type of stuff it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And sometimes a clean slate is the way to go. Don't be so fearful. It will happen. It's a good thing. And this opportunity that's there, if you take it now, it'll be great, because it's gonna come again and you're gonna take it. So rather now than later. But if you feel now is not the right time and you need to save more, or you need to clean out more, or you need to study more, or calm down more, then by all means it will resurface, because it's where you're meant to be. Anyway, my lovely viewers, I do hope that you've enjoyed my reading, and I really do hope that you have clicked that bell and subscribed and click that little thumbs up, I like your video. And please don't forget to share with those loved ones and friends and colleagues, so that they can get the message that's meant for them. I thank you very much, and until our next reading, go well. Bye-bye.